Hey, yo, what's going on, boys? Slam! This is for me? For me, little old me? 100K, dude. I gotta reverse this. I'm filming with my front camera. Oh my goodness. Now that's crazy. 100K? I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for being subbed. Thank you for giving me the time of your day. Bam! 100K? Dude. Oh my goodness. I'm not on my tiptoes. I'm now, as promised, let's get into the Q&A. Let's get this party started, baby. First question. Will you oil up for Daddy Speedway? What's your favorite anime? Honestly, I got no clue, man. I like all anime equally. I've seen over 700 anime now, and honestly, I don't really have a favorite. I mean, there's a lot of great ones. There's just so many good ones. I really can't decide. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX! Generation Next! Unironically, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is the only series ever I would give an 11 out of 10. There's a lot of nostalgia involved in why I like it, because I pretty much grew up with it. I watched it exactly when I needed to watch it for me to love it, and man, do I love it. What's your IP? What's your IP? You don't gotta come over, I'll come over. Keep your back door locked tonight. Explain why Joseph is the best Joestar. Pause and read. Do you have multiple Saint Black shirts? I, in fact, do. I'm not a slob, okay? I have multiple black. In fact, hold on. Skazow. Huh? What you know about that? I don't wear the same shirt all the time, all right? Just 90% of the time. For real, what is your favorite waifu? Don't respond as Speedwagon or Tequila Joseph. All right, for real, for real. For the one time I'll actually admit it. Cat Leia from Queensblade. Oh, I can't even show her. I can't even show her in videos. It's too risky. There are multiple waifus which I consider triple S tier. A lot of them fall into the MILF category. We're talking Tsunade. We're talking Chun-Li. Honestly, oh my god. Street Fighter 6 Chun-Li. Aged up like a fine wine Chun-Li. Mirko from My Hero Academia. Basically the only redeemable point of that show, the only reason why this show even is justifiable in its existence. Melanie from Pokemon, oh my god. Okay, you know what? Hey, nobody is gonna agree with me. Not one guy is gonna agree with me, but Drosna from Pokemon, okay? I don't care. It is what it is. Unsurprisingly, one of the most common questions I got was, eyes reveal when? Pow! Gotcha. 1 milli! 1 milli! Promise. What are your top 5 anime of all time? Jojo, Beyblade, One Punch Man, Hunter x Hunter, Yu-Gi-Oh! In that order.
What did he say?
Yeah, I said it. Can't wait to see the comments on that one. Would you rather smash Tequila Joseph or Speedwagon? That's a nasty trick question, bro. That's like asking me which one of my kids I love most. You can't answer that. Come on, I'll tell you what, make some fan art of it, and I'll decide based on which one's the best. How can you be so cool and handsome? Tell us your secrets. Ah, come on, look at this guy. Get out of here, get out of here. Are you Johnny Cage? I am this timeline's version of Johnny Cage. That being said, I did get a haircut like a couple days ago, so honestly, now I look like Johnny in a cage. The 2-week marination phase is real. All right, I hate going to the barber, and that's why I make sure my hair looks as unkept as possible until I'm being forced to go, which is like once every 3 months. And then when they cut it, the change is so damn big, looks damn near like a buzz cut. I can't even stand it, man. I'm fucking sprinting so fast. I'm pretty sure I broke Usain Bolt's speed record multiple times just running back home because it just looks terrible. But again, give it a couple weeks, Johnny Cage is going to be back in no time. Will you watch the Steel Ball Run anime in 4069? I love that comment because that was made a month ago when we didn't know we were getting it this year. Or potentially like early 2026. The answer is no. We'll actually be watching it this year. Hopefully. December. Alright? Fingers crossed. You know what? If they take their time up until like 2026, I'm fine. I'm Gucci. We waited so damn long. I can wait even longer. Just make it look good. Don't fuck up with the CGI. How did you get introduced to JoJo's, and what type of nen would you have? Bungee cum. It has the properties of rubber and... As for the JoJo part of the question, I watched JoJo when part 3 just ended. The part 3 anime. So that was like, what, 2015? Because I remember part 4 was not out yet. And I was like, what the hell is all this hype about? I watched parts 1 and 2. Barely got past it. And then part 3, when I finished part 3, I was like, okay, here's where it gets serious. Are you a stand user? Yes. My glasses are my stand. I have an infinite amount of them. They cannot be taken off. Except for 1 million subscribers. Get on it. Listen, if everybody just makes like 10 bot accounts and just, wink wink, your favorite anime quote and your favorite Jojo quote. Anime quote is this.
Onita, I have a dick.
Don't look at me like that. Favorite Jojo quote is Dojan. Can't wait to see that animated. Which Jojo baddie would give the best Yahoo? Mariah. I refuse to elaborate. I will wait for this video. Thank you very much. Here it is. I hope it's worth it. In all fairness, I was late in making this video. However, in my defense, this bad boy took a while to come. And also, I was gooning like 5 times a day. What do you think? I got time to make this video? I wish that was a joke. Can you cosplay as... Actually, yes. For 100 million subscribers! If Mr. Beast can make it, who says I can't make it? You know what I'm saying? Dude, Mr. Beast is like a year older than me. What are we talking about here? If he can make it to like, what, 400 mil now? I can make it to 100 mil easy, alright? Oiled up Speedwagon cosplay at 100 mil. Promise! Lock it in. Shake on it, alright? Make it happen. Is the Steel Ball Run anime anywhere near? Oh man, I'm from the future, and boy do I got some news for you. Which species do you think is the strongest? Humans, vampires, pillar man, or rock humans? Humans, baby! We rule this town! We made this town! Alright? Drop a nuke on a pillar man, see how he does. You're welcome, Jojo Cage. Thank you. Are you going to do more long-form videos soon, and are you planning on collabing with other JoJo creators? I am, in fact, doing more long-form videos. You're watching one right now. Welcome, okay? Now, but in all seriousness, yes, long-form videos incoming, okay? More of them. Watch out. As for the collab part, I'm not going to lie to you, I am very antisocial. If somebody reaches out to me and they want to collab, sure, I'll probably do it. But if anybody expects me to reach out, yeah, no. I'm scared. Favorite villain, favorite Joe Bro, and favorite cartoon. Funny Valentine for the villain, alright? I will never stop glazing this character, except for when the episode when he does that thing gets adapted. Then I'll stop glazing him for 1 week, and once everybody forgets, I'll continue the glaze. Favorite Joe Bro, I would say either Kakyoin or Polnareff. Both of them count as a Joe Bro in my mind. Favorite cartoon is a little bit of a tough one. Let me just check how much time I got to answer this question. Oh. It's hero time! What? Ah! Master Control. Now before we get into the next question, I'd like to thank the sponsor of this video, Nobody. Next question. When did you start watching anime? Is Bruno a better waifu than Speedwagon? And why do you love JoJo so much? A lot of you motherfuckers are cheating, alright? What is this, 3 questions? Greedy ass bastards. 2013. Now, I've been watching anime since a little kid. I grew up with anime without even knowing it was anime, probably like most of us. My big 3, the big 3 of my childhood were always Yu-Gi-Oh!, Beyblade, and Shaman King. So I've been watching these since, I don't know, man, 5 years old. But the first anime that I've seen knowing it was anime was Attack on Titan Season 1, baby. That's right. I was part of that 2013 new wave, new tsunami, Meiko tsunami of anime fans. The second anime I watched knowing it was anime right after that was Sword Art Online, and then it was like Future Diary. Bruno is not a better waifu than Speedwagon, but he is a better mommy, okay? Remember that. Big difference. As for why I love JoJo so much, it's cool. The characters, the story, the plot, Jolene's moon scene. I mean, come on, there's so many reasons I can't even list them all. A lot of the questions start repeating now, so if I see multiple ones, I'm just gonna answer the ones I haven't done already. What is your favorite manga? Right here, baby. Battle Royale. This is nothing short of a masterpiece. I would love to do a video on this soon, and it might actually be one of the long form videos that's coming up in the next few months. But this is a genuine masterpiece, okay? It basically it's called Battle Royale. It basically invented the entire Battle Royale genre. So you literally would not have the Hunger Games without it. You wouldn't have PUBG. You wouldn't have Fortnite, okay? You would not have Fortnite without this manga. And now that I've said this, honestly, I kind of wish it didn't exist. Hear Me Out Cake JoJo edition. I would love to make that, but pretty much every single video with that trend includes like 2 people where it's like, one of them's like, ooh, here's my goofy pic, and the other one's like, oh my god, no way, you would smash that? So I need 2 people in the video, and I have no friends. So I can't make it. Will you be starting a Patreon? Wow, what a great question. I really wonder who asked that one. Yes, official Patreon announcement right now. Don't click off yet, hear me out. Exclusive short videos, exclusive long form videos, unboxings, Q&As, all kinds of jazz already on there. Behind the scenes images that I've edited and made specifically for videos. Already uploaded on there. You will find all of that and more on the No Screw Saturday Patreon for $1 a month. That's right. I'm not a greedy bastard. I don't want to milk anybody for their money. There are some other tiers above which are completely optional and are basically only for voting on random stuff. But every single piece of content on there, every video, every edited image, every behind the scene, everything, bam, $1 buckaroo. I'm not gonna lie to you, there have been sponsors which have reached out to me for promotions, and they are just the shadiest ever, okay? I have a rule, all right? I have a rule for sponsors. If it's something that 2016 Rice Gum would promote, or like 2016 Jake Paul, immediate no, okay? So in order to avoid all this, and in order for me to keep the kids in my basement well fed, go to Patreon for $1 a month. If you could choose a Dragon Ball character to be canon, who is that character? I'm not gonna lie, dude, I fell out of Dragon Ball completely ever since Daima. That show just completely ruined the entire franchise for me. But Super Android 13. I actually really like that movie. I really like past tense that movie. Now the entire franchise is leaving a bad aftertaste in my mouth. Thoughts on Iggy? Because why not? I like him. I like him too. How long do you goon to Speedwagon every day? 25 hours a day. Top 3 anime scenes of all time. Rock Lee removing his weights. Before Dragon Ball Daima, I would have said Goku going Super Saiyan 3, even further beyond. Now that is no longer the case. Threw that right behind my back. So instead, I'm going to pick Kai beating Brooklyn. Episode 48. Of Beyblade G Revolution, the greatest battle in all of Beyblade, Kai versus Brooklyn, round 2. You don't have the Beyblading spirit. Beyblading means more to me than you could ever understand. It's not just a game to me. Finish him now, Dronzer. You know what I'm saying? Hype. And the other scene would probably be Zane drawing Power Bond against Possessed Jesse, episode 148. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. 3 least favorite characters. Do you play Fortnite? No, I'm not a 12-year-old. I've played like 3 different rounds of Fortnite back in like 2018 or something when it came out. And I thought this was the dumbest game of all time. I just really couldn't get into it. Yeah. Fortnite, not for me. Roblox, not for me. Minecraft? Now we're talking. Terraria? Now we're talking. Which JoJo pose is your favorite? Kill Queen! That's a classic. What inspires you to do YouTube? Now this could be a corny answer, but it's actually you guys, the fans. You cannot believe how thankful I am to have such a great community. And honestly, that's why I spent so much time in doing these, like, apart from the videos themselves, actually doing the daily like polls and like community posts on YouTube and like have you guys vote on stuff. I want to say a huge, massive thank you to anybody who has ever watched one of my videos. Thank you for giving me the time of your day to watch my goofy ass, okay? Also, one thing I really love doing is I do this about once a week, usually on a Friday, but sometimes on a Monday, is I sit down for about a couple hours to just read through the comments from all of the videos that I've posted in the last week. And that's why if you go to like pretty much every single video that's like over a week old, you would see like comments that have been liked, pinned, you know, goofy ass responses, stuff like that. I actually really like interacting with you guys. And the fact that now we are at over 100K is absolutely mind-blowing. If you had told me, if you had told like 2013 me with the goofy ass gaming channel playing Terraria that I would have over 100K subs now, that kid would not even have believed you. That's how crazy this thing is. So I'm super grateful that I got you guys, and this community rocks. Make a top 10 most smashable stands, not users list. Watch out for that video coming out tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. Give me like a couple years and I'll make it. This guy pops up when I search Mortal Kombat Johnny Cage. Let's go, dude. Johnny in a cage, baby. The biggest disrespect I've ever endured is seeing that they cast Carl Urban, the guy who plays Billy Butcher from The Boys, as Johnny Cage instead of me. Can you believe this? Come on, it's a 1-to-1 recreation. Hello? Where's your talent scouts at? To be fair, if they probably sent me an email, I'd probably ignored it. Bakugan. Now, this is the guy that keeps wanting Bakugan videos. It's coming, all right? I will make one just for you, all right? But I need time to make it good, all right? There's a lot of hype behind this. My man's been commenting this for months now. I won't let you down. How did you start the channel and who gave you inspiration? I just started uploading videos. Simple as that. Let me tell you, there are so many talentless hacks with like millions upon millions of subscribers. If they can do it, I can do it, and you can do it, all right? Don't ever think you can't start a channel because of X, Y, and Z. There are so many bums on the internet who are famous for no reason. I'll be damned if we don't get up there ourselves. You know what I'm saying? As for who gave me inspiration, honestly, there's a lot of fantastic YouTubers. If somebody said like top 3 YouTubers right now, and you're not allowed to say like, you know, 2016 Filthy Frank. Yeah, man, I'd probably say like Emp Lemon, JonTron, and Video Game Donkey. I mean, these guys never disappoint. Every time they drop a video, I'm like, all right, leave everything. Like somebody could be dying in front of me. I could be on the phone typing 911, and if I see a JonTron notification, sorry, buddy, you're gonna have to wait 20 fucking minutes on the floor. Pop that new JonTron, baby. Let's watch this. Everybody keep quiet. We got the police in the comments. Your name, your country, and your favorite sport. Name's Johnny Cage. Come on, you know it. Your country.
Oh, what? No, with a K. With a K. No, with a K. No.
Florida. And your favorite sport. Competitive jerkmate. Jerkmate ranked. What does your name mean? I mean, obviously there's no school on Saturday, but why? I'm not gonna lie, this is just the name that I picked based on pretty much everything that I liked when I was 14. And it still holds up to this day, all right? I hated school, so easily. Come on, no school. Saturday, listen, it's not that deep, all right? This is the same thing as Evangelion. Don't read too much into it. It's not that deep. But as for Saturday, I would like to tell you it's because I was born on a Saturday, which is true. But it's actually because Saturday is my favorite day of the week. Friday's a good day, but realistically, you gotta wait until the afternoon for it to become good. Sunday is also a fantastic day because you just have, again, nothing going on. But as soon as 6 p.m. hits on a Sunday, you get that gut-wrenching feeling of, oh God, Monday's in like a couple hours. I need to go to bed. And also I need to do probably homework because I've been putting it off till the last second. Or you just, you know, do it like me. You just do it on the bus. On your way to school. But Saturday, oh my God, best day ever. No school, no work, no homework, no nada. Just bed rotting, watching anime, playing games, gooning, whatever your hobby is. In my case, it's all of the above. What's your favorite dinosaur? Pterodactyl. All right? I know there's a lot of bots that are gonna be like T-Rex. No. Pterodactyl. What's your tiny arm T-Rex gonna do when my guy's flying up there, huh? You can't reach me. You can't jump. Them big-ass legs can't jump. Being able to fly, OP characteristic. Don't let anybody convince you otherwise. Don't listen to that T-Rex propaganda. It's a government psyop. When do we get the Joseph and Avdol cosplay? I don't know if I can cosplay 2 characters at the same time, but 10 million subscribers, all right? A little bit more motivation. 100K? This dude deserves 100 million. You won't find me disagreeing. Oiled up Speedwagon cosplay at 100 mil. Promise. What's a song you'd want to see as a stand? I'll make it into a stand and add it to my fanfic. All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. Add me in your fanfic, because this is my song. We all know my glasses are my stand. And this is its name, all right? This is the song. Get Me Golden by Terraplaying Sun. All right? One of the greatest songs of all time. If you've played Saints Row 4, you probably know it from the rock radio in that game. I call dibs. I call dibs. This is my stand name, all right? My stand name. My song. My song. My stand name. Why you never do some Jojolian content? I may not have read it. Listen, hold up. I am making my way through it, okay? Can't rush perfection. Hey, man, you caught me white-handed. What can I say? Do you watch Jojo? No, I got no idea what that is. What's your favorite video game? Shee! Okay. There have been a lot of games which over the years, I would probably call my favorite. 2013, 2014, Minecraft. 2015, 2016, during that era, that's when I was like fully gamer mode. It was basically like a full-time job. Even though I was going to college, that's when I played everything. That's when I racked up over 500 hours on GTA Online, over 500 hours on CSGO, over 800 hours on Dead by Daylight. Oh my god, that was so fucking good when it came out. So if you ask me specifically like multiplayer game, I'd probably say like peak Dead by Daylight before they ruined it. Because they pretty much balanced that game into Oblivion. Side note, Oblivion is actually also an awesome game, but yeah, they did so many updates, they just completely ruined the game. But back when the Survivor meta perks were Borrowed Time, Self-Care, Sprint Burst, and Decisive Strike, that's when the game was at its peak. If we're talking like single-player game, Party Hard is a game that I could boot up at any time, at any day, and I can have an absolute blast doing so. I'll put it this way. It takes probably about 3 maybe hours to beat the game. I have, I think, almost 50 on it. It's just so much fun. But honestly, the game that I have played in the past over half a year is Cyberpunk 2077. If you ask me right now, what is my favorite game? I gotta say Cyberpunk. That is honestly a miracle game. Regardless of the whole controversy of its release and how it was an absolutely disgusting, unplayable, buggy mess back in 2020, which crashed PS4s. Regardless of all that, if you play Cyberpunk 2077 right now in 2025, that is a miracle game. That I don't even know how it exists. It's so good. The characters are incredible. The story is amazing. The world. I've played GTA 5, and up until then, I thought this was the best world in video games, like Los Santos GTA 5. But Night City actually eclipses it. Like, it's crazy how well realized that world is. If we get another DLC after like Phantom Liberty, oh my god, I'm all for it. Favorite fit and least favorite fit in JoJo's. Favorite fit has gotta be a toss-up between Risotto and President Valentine. I know it's like a complete total shift, right? Risotto is basically a blacked out jester. Funny Valentine is just literally Barbie. Not even Ken, not even Mojo Dojo Casa House, just straight up Barbie. Least favorite fit, I would probably say Fugo. Bro is literally Swiss cheese. There's more holes in that outfit than there is fabric. Just one more reason to hate Fugo. Rarest and most expensive anime collectible you own. Stay right there. For those of you who watch every single video without exception, you've probably already seen her because I love flexing her, but oh my god, my queen, the crown jewel of the collection, Chun-Li. Get a good look at that. Get a good look at that. Oh my goodness. The detail is actually unbelievable. Hold up. Bam. What you know about that? Bam. Oh! Bam. Favorite angle. Don't ask me how much I dropped on that. I am ashamed to say. Also, what is your favorite stand and why? Zawardo! Ever since I saw part 3, man, I fell in love with the world. That is such a phenomenal stand. He's made out of gold! How cool is that? Listen, as a Yu-Gi-Oh player, everything that shines, I am attracted to like a fish to bait. You put something shiny in front of me, you dangle it a little bit, I'll be like, hey, got me. Got me. got me on a reel, busted, caught me white-handed. Give Pesci chin tutorial. I'm afraid I can't. Jawline way too sharp for that. Oh, I cut myself. When will you oil up? 100 mil. Which country has the greatest science in the world? Hold on. I know exactly who to ask. One second. Let me give him a call. Yay? If you had to choose between a stand or the classic Omnitrix, which will update over time, which one will you choose? Okay, now this might just be the hardest question I've ever been asked. Now, the Omnitrix is incredible, but I already got it. And its updated version, whose unboxing you can watch on Patreon after this video, for $1 a month, I'm going to have to go with a stand, only if I can pick which stand. Heaven's Door! Bro, you got Heaven's Door? Your life is sorted out. You don't need to do nada. You can just, oh my god. Heaven's Door is playing life on easy mode. Will you make more Yu-Gi-Oh content? Gee, I'll make some Yu-Gi-Oh content right now. Come on. This is my main hobby nowadays when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh. I love creating character decks. Every single one of these is a deck a character has used in either the anime or the manga. We got a bunch of side deck stuff in here. I mainly play with Duel Monsters and GX. I got a couple of 5Ds and a couple from the other series, but they're not as fun to play with. But here in these binders, I got a bunch of like decks that are kind of like work in progress. So you're going to see like a bunch of GX manga stuff, a bunch of GX anime stuff now they're getting into. Pretty much the only Shadow Rider decks I haven't fully built yet. A bunch of Dark World characters, some more random stuff, Jesse, Dr. Collector, who remembers that guy? Just a bunch of random character decks that are in progress of being built. Over here in this binder, pretty much the same thing, but for Duel Monsters. So we got a lot of the classic characters, and pretty much going into the movies, a bunch of the Yu-Gi-Oh! R manga stuff. And then we get some Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, again, manga, anime, all that jazz. Let me know if you want to see some deck profiles. Is your lover a male or female? And if you picked the answer, why is your answer superior to the other? These questions are getting goofier by the second, bro. Spoiler, I did have a girlfriend for 2.5 years. But for the last year, I have been single. Single and lonely. And sad. What do you do for a job? Curious how you're able to afford 2 trips to Italy and an infinite supply of freaky figurines. Well, up until a month ago, I was in marketing. We were basically serving ads on social media for a bunch of big brands. And then now I am officially unemployed, all right? I kid you not. Long story short, that entire job was absolutely miserable. It was so crushing. I hated the office. Needless to say, I'm not made out of money, okay? Even that job wasn't paying me a lot. Those 2 Italy trips were both like almost a year apart, so it's not like I take a trip every 2 weeks, bro. But the freaky figurines, yeah, I do buy a lot of these. I'm not gonna lie. I am low-key in debt. Okay, so please, go on Patreon, $1 a month. Come on, bro. How to brainwash someone into watching Jojo. Easy! Keep spamming on my videos. Okay, and disable their dislike button when they get tired from my face. If you would reincarnate as an animal, what animal would you want to be? Maybe a panda. They basically don't exist outside of captivity, and they do nothing all day. Dream life. Favorite JoJo part? It is, in fact, part 3, Stardust Crusaders. I think for a pretty long time, it was actually part 4, but I actually realized I like part 4 a lot because of the setting. I love Morio as a town. I think that has easily the coolest setting in all of JoJo. But a couple of years ago, I was rewatching a lot of the episodes and I realized, you know what? I actually really prefer part 3. I think part 3 is just, the road trip element is fantastic. The main group of characters, the Stardust Crusaders, easily give off the best, like, bro kind of vibe. I know Passione is from part 5 is kind of comparable, but I feel like the Stardust Crusaders are, at least for me, they feel like a much more authentic group of characters who actually become friends across this 50-day journey. This is the part where we got stands, greatest battle mechanic in all of anime and manga. And this was really the last part where the like hyper manly art style was present, because it was in part 4 in the manga a little bit in the beginning, and then by the end of part 4, Josuke looks like a your favorite Bleach character, Grimjow, easily used to be Byakuya in the beginning of the series. I actually also really like Ikkaku. Like, if we're talking like top 3 Bleach characters, Ikkaku number 3, Byakuya number 2, Grimjow number 1. Honorable mention / number 4, Askina Clevar. I also love that guy. And finally, the last question. Who's your favorite anime character? Like, the favorite. Also love your content, really like your consistency. You're my inspiration. Thank you for the kind words. As for the favorite anime character, Zane Trusdale, Ryo Marufuji, Kaisa, Hirikaisa Ryo. Hold up. Bam! What you know about that? Pow! Listen, I am not a Funko guy, but they are forcing my hand with this. Can you believe this is the only figure of Zane we've ever gotten? Bro, hear this injustice, okay? Chaz got a figure. Alexis had a figure. I'm pretty sure Alexis has like 2 wins in the entire series. Zane only has a Funko Pop? You gotta be kidding me. The disrespect upon the Kaiser, okay? I can't believe it. You're really gonna give me a figure of Chaz, the goofy-ass goober who doesn't have a single win against Jaden and runs Ojamas, and Alexis, who was barely in the series past season 3. She didn't even duel in season 3. Did Alexis duel in season 3? Did she have 1 duel in season 3? No. Did she have 1 duel in season 4? She had like a tag duel. Who cares? Bro! Unbelievable. We actually unironically need a Zane Trusdale figure. I'm not talking Funko Pop. I'm talking this. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. I am not only the self-proclaimed biggest Yu-Gi-Oh! GX fan in the world, I'm also the self-proclaimed biggest Zane Trusdale fan in the world. And I'll show you. I'll prove it. Come on in. I'll show you his entire character deck. Here we go, baby. Zane Trusdale's deck. Everything is kind of close to max rarity, or at least a rarity that I'm really happy for. I'm really, it brings the joy to my eye. A white tear down my leg. I think I'm missing a couple of the Cyber Dark, like ultimate rares like this. I think I just have them like in English super rares, but that's fine. Something to look forward to in buying, random cards online. But a lot of these cards are also pretty sentimental. For example, these 3 Cyber End Dragons, the Japanese secret parallel rares, are the ones that I got from Japan when I went back in 2019. Same thing with these Cyber Darks. So yeah, man. Zane Trusdale, greatest character of all time. Boop. Also, you guys have asked me over 200 questions, and in order for me to get to them and not make this video 5 hours long, I'm going to put the rest of them on Patreon, all right? $1 a month. That being said, quick reminder, the whole Patreon thing is completely optional. All that's going to happen is if you don't go there, I'm just going to starve to death. But come on, no big deal. Nah, but in all honesty, you just watching my videos is enough. Thank you so much for watching this video. Go check out Patreon if you want and subscribe for more videos. And if you're not subscribed, this is what the inside of the barrel looks like. Hey, you better subscribe right now.